live. ABC 7 News starts right now.
So now the work begins. We won, but now the work begins.
A new era for America as Donald Trump is sworn in as president for the second time.
So help me God. So help me God. Congratulations.
Just hours after taking the oath of office, President Trump is already putting pen to paper. Tonight, a look at some of the first impacts the Bay Area could feel.
Plus, the familiar faces at the inauguration, why some Silicon Valley heavyweights are backing the new administration.
They're billionaires, right? Donald Trump is going to cut their taxes or keep them low.
Good evening, I'm Anna Dietz.
And Dan Ashley, thanks for joining us. It's been a day of pomp and circumstance in Washington, D.C. to welcome Donald Trump back to the White House.
Yeah, you watched it all happen live for hours here on ABC 7, and while the ceremony continued, business was being done.
The Senate unanimously approved Marco Rubio as the new Secretary of State, the first member of Trump's cabinet to be approved by the Senate. Senators also passed their first bill, the Laken-Riley Act. The House is likely to approve it, which means it will then head to Trump's desk and is expected to be the first piece of legislation that Trump signs in his second term. The Laken-Riley Act is named after a Georgia nursing student who was killed by an undocumented Venezuelan immigrant. He's now serving life in prison for murder. The bill would require federal authorities to detain undocumented migrants accused of theft and violent crimes and give states power to challenge federal immigration policies. And a source tells ABC News that multiple officials with the Justice Department's office overseeing immigration courts, the Executive Office for Immigration Review, have been removed from their positions in the first few hours of the Trump administration. This is part of the new Trump administration's overhaul of immigration policy and enforcement.
And Trump issued a pardon and commutation today for all those convicted in connection with the January 6th attack at the Capitol. Proud Boys chairman Enrique Tarrio, who received the longest sentence of anyone convicted, is currently being processed for release from a Louisiana prison. He's been serving a 22-year sentence. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was quick to respond, writing, quote, "The president's actions are an outrageous insult to our justice system and the heroes who suffered physical scars and emotional trauma as they protected the Capitol, the Congress, and the Constitution." Amid today's ceremonial events, President Trump began signing executive orders.
ABC 7 News reporter Monica Madden looks at the policies that will affect the Bay Area the most. Monica, you signed a number of documents.
Absolutely, Dan. And as expected, we're already seeing a crackdown on immigration along the southern border and a reversal of progressive policies that the Biden administration championed. Things like diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI programs, many of which have direct impacts on the Bay Area.